Hey guys, welcome back to Campionato TV. I felt the urge to get back on YouTube. I know we haven't been on for a while, but I just wanted to come on and talk about how sick and tired I am of the state of Italian football. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, Italy. Their club teams made it to three club European competitions, the finals, Conference League, UEFA Cup, Europa League, and Champions League, and we lost all three of them. We lost the under 20 World Cup final to Argentina. So we've been taking L's for the past 3-4 weeks now, and it's just bad. It's just bad, the state, that we're in. And, just it's a bad state. It's not, optimistic for Italian football. We haven't made the World Cup in 2 years, in two cycles. So, they need to wake up. To me, it doesn't seem that complicated. They need to wake up. Italian Football Federation, Serie A. I know Serie A. They've been making strides. Trying to, globalize the brand more so. As of late, and it takes time. But, I just don't understand how nobody saw this coming. This has been in the works now since the early 2000s. The Premier League, they were had a lot of cash, starting to get a lot of cash in the early 2000s, and nobody, I can't believe nobody in saw this coming. You had to see this coming. That they're just so powerful with money that they could just pretty much, lure any player away from a team, and it's just like this recently. Tonali, he's leaving AC Milan. He's going to Newcastle, because they bought him for like 80 million euros or something like that. That in the 30 plus years of me watching football. I've never seen any top Italian player leave the Serie A. Every time the Italian national team would play, you could bet, that 99%, or let's say 90% of that team was all players from Serie A. Now, Tonali, that's probably, one of the biggest. I don't know if people realize that, but that's like a big, happening. That Tonali, he's leaving AC Milan, he's going to Newcastle. And that could, lead the way to, more, Italian players like Chiesa and all these guys leaving. I don't know. I'll admit it. Obviously the Premier League is the strongest league right now in the world. It's, it's statistically proven. And, maybe because of the Serie A isn't as strong as it used to be, that's hindering the national team too. So what now? Are we going to have to, are our players going to have to go to the Premier League now to, in the Serie A is going to suffer? It's not a good state. It's not a good state. I know we went to these finals as of late, but we'll see next year. We'll see this coming season what the Italian clubs are going to do. The Italian national team, we went to the Nations League again, lost to Spain in the semifinal. Mancini, he's starting, Bonucci and Immobile and all these guys. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just frustrated with this state of, affairs in Italian football. Um, you know, um, if this continues, the Italian football um, will only keep going down. Um, Unfortunately, the way football is these days, you need to have money and revenue and you know, and to invest and the Italian clubs don't have it, and they don't have it for many reasons, in my opinion. Many reasons, that they don't get good TV deals around the world because, again, we were late to the game. The stadiums are all old and decrepit. The only team that has good stadium is Juventus. I mean, I know Atalanta, they have a newer stadium, but it's not good. It's not good. And I'm getting pretty, annoyed with this. The Italian, Football Federation, Serie A, the government in Italy, they need to figure out some way to help Italian football get back. And if they got to build new stadiums. I know, I like the old stadiums. But they need to build new stadiums. Make them look like the old stadiums, but they need to be modernized with, suites and stores in there. I mean, if you go to the Diego Armando Maradona, there's, the thing is a big steel bowl. There's nothing in there. It's, for 2023, it's kind of embarrassing, obviously, honestly, that, one of the best teams in the world is playing in that type of stadium. I mean, so, I just tired of this. It's been going on for a long time, and I don't think that the state that Italian football is in right now is the state that Italian football should be in, given its history. I've never seen Juventus or AC Milan or Inter Milan or any top Italian team sell its best Italian players. Tonali's got to be probably the first one ever that I've seen. I mean, I know Donnarumma, he went to PSG, but so yeah. I just coming on here and venting, and hopefully this gets to, the right people. But I know that I speak for many Italian football fans out there. Yeah, we made it to, 3 European finals this year, and you could argue that, the Italian team could have won all 3, but they didn't, and that's the difference. You know what I mean? They didn't win all 3. And I know, Roma, they said the referee in the Inter game, you had Lukaku, he missed a couple opportunities. But that's the difference. Manchester City, they made their chance when they had it, and Inter didn't. Fiorentina, they dominated West Ham, and then they make a stupid mistake in the 90th minute to let up a goal. Roma, they dominated the first half, and then in the second half, I don't know what I don't know if Mourinho told them to play more conservative or what, but then they gave up an own goal, lost on penalty kicks. The U20 World Cup. I was watching a Uruguay game. It seemed like we couldn't do anything. The league, the Serie A, Italian Federation, they need to, work with the government. I know they are. I don't know all the details, but they need to work to get new stadiums, to get more revenue, and people like me, and we need to continue to spread calcio around the world. to help market and you know, help the Serie A get better TV deals so that more revenue could get into Italian football and we get back to the top. We're fourth in the coefficient behind Germany and Spain and England, and that's nonsense, you know. So, anyways, I wanted to come on just to vent a little bit. You know, we'll see tomorrow. You know, Italy's playing Switzerland in the Euro under 21 Euro Cup. They lost their first game against France. It's just been a brutal past month. You know, with all these losses and you know, it just wears on you being a, you know, a fan and a follower that, you know, this is where we're at, you know, after, you know, the 90s and the 80s and the early 2000s, we you know, every year, you know, the big players in Italian football, somebody comes and spends all this money, you know, and takes them. But, you know, I mean, credit to the teams like Napoli, you know, that, you know, they're okay with letting them go for, you know, a ridiculous amount. And they end up, you know, replenishing the team with a better team. So hopefully AC Milan, you know, with the 80 million euros they got, you know, from Newcastle, that they, you know, they got some other players that, you know, will make the team even stronger than what it is. You know, I know Inter is bankrupt. Juventus, I mean, they haven't even been able to fill the stadium last year. Roma, they can't spend anything. They seem like they don't have, you know, much money. It's just unbelievable. And, you know, with all the influx of cash into football, you know, they got the MLS and the USA, they got the Saudi leagues. If the Italian league keeps going like this, they're going to, in the next 20, 30 years, they're going to fall behind, you know, everybody. You know, they will be like, you know, the Portuguese league or something like that, or you know, whatever. So some league that can't, you know, produce a team to win the biggest cups. And you know, the USA, there's a lot of money, and you know, Saudi Arabia, the Premier League, those, you know, those people with all the money, they're going to have the best teams and all the players. You know, and so anyways, it's just frustrating. I don't know if there's a, you know, way back, but, you know, I'm going to try like hell to do my piece, and you know, hopefully we win the bid to Euro 2032 and we get these stadiums rebuilt in Italy, and you know, we could go forward. So that's it. I just wanted to come and vent. It's been a frustrating month, and nothing, you know, not even one championship victory, and you know, and we'll see next season how the club teams do. I don't know. You know, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, you know, if they make it back to if one of the Italian team makes it back to the finals or semifinals in these competition, great. We'll see how the Italian national team, the senior team, does. They got to play North Macedonia, Ukraine, and England in the fall. You know, England beat North Macedonia 7-0. Italy couldn't even beat them, you know, to qualify for the World Cup. Not good, man. Not good. So, anyways, just figure I'd come on. And I know I haven't been on. Just give you, you know, a piece of my mind where I'm at these days. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll go from there. We'll see you guys. Bye.